But what exactly would impeachment accomplish when you think about it? Because for starters, it has no chance to succeed in the Senate. But even if it did, is that something that Republicans really want? Do they really want to run next fall against someone other than 80-year-old Joe Biden, who, by the way, according to a new poll, even 69% of Democrats believe he is too old to serve as commander-in-chief? So the fact is, while there are things that House Republicans have uncovered in their investigation that don't really look good for President Biden, there is not one shred of concrete evidence linking him to anything illegal. An impeachment trial, which is complete with cross-examination by the Democrats, figures only to make that more clear, right? Yet it seems like Republicans are just moving in that direction regardless. Well, to help me make sense of this, I'm joined right now by Joe Walsh, former Republican congressman from Illinois. He's now an independent. Thank you so much for coming on, sir. So aside from the merits of impeachment, I'm thinking from a purely political standpoint, it's not necessary for them to do that. If the goal is to embarrass Biden and sow distrust in the Biden family, mission accomplished. Why do they need the impeachment inquiry?
Because, Jesse, good to be with you, because Donald Trump is demanding it, period. I served with Kevin McCarthy. I know McCarthy. He doesn't believe a single word he's saying. I know McCarthy, Jess. He doesn't want to go down this impeachment road with Joe Biden because Kevin McCarthy is smart enough to know that this will lead to the Republicans losing the House. This isn't a surprise. Before Republicans took control of the House, we knew we were in for 2 years of retribution, the revenge tour for how Republicans felt Trump was treated. That's all this is, but it's going to hurt them politically, and it should.
Do you think it's Trump doing this, not maybe Marjorie Taylor Greene? Because if you think about it, who is really deciding this? I'm thinking about Kevin McCarthy, and I'm thinking he's dealing something in the middle. He's dealing with the hardliners on the right who don't even want an impeachment inquiry. It seems like they just want the articles drafted in impeachment tomorrow. But then there are reports that there are Republicans, maybe anonymous right now, who are saying there's no evidence. We shouldn't have an impeachment inquiry, and he's kind of stuck in the middle.
Well, he's stuck in the middle. He's got Marjorie Taylor Greene, Jesse, grabbing him by the short hairs. But no, this is Trump. This is Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene and the extremists in the House caucus who are demanding this. Why are they demanding this? Because this is where their base is, period. If they don't go after Joe Biden and Merrick Garland and Mayorkas because of the border, then the base is going to be unhappy and they won't come out to vote. This is not what Kevin McCarthy wants. But Kevin McCarthy, Jesse, knew that to sell his soul to become speaker, he'd have to do what Marjorie Taylor Greene and Trump demanded of him.
Let me just play devil's advocate for you for 1 minute here. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe can impeachment be a vehicle that they can find information? I told you it doesn't smell good when it comes to the Bidens, but can they find something through the impeachment mechanism that maybe they can't find through another investigative vehicle? Maybe it's a good thing?
I don't think so. But Jesse, it's a bad thing in that it's just so wrong. It sets such a bad precedent, right? Like usually there's you come up with evidence, you come up with a smoking gun, you come up with facts and proof that a president has committed crimes, high crimes and misdemeanors, he's done something untoward, and then you move toward impeachment. Republicans have done this exactly the opposite. They came into office yelling impeachment, and now they've spent a year looking for stuff.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be a fishing expedition. But like I said, I just from a political point of view, it doesn't seem necessary if their goal is to embarrass Joe Biden and get the public to turn on him after those polls. Joe Walsh, thank you so much. Good seeing you.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Jesse.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.